Alright, I believe this is episode 4 of the Iron Man series, and I haven't logged on in over, I think, a week. There's like a lot of stuff that happened, considering I had 2 episodes worth of footage, but it all got corrupted, which just sucks. So let me give you a little bit of a rundown on, I guess, everything I did. So I now have a jungle axe, and it took me roughly 45 minutes to get this, but because this is a beginner's kind of guide to the game, I do want to go show you how I got this. So all the way over at the foraging islands, as you can probably tell, it's a jungle axe, so we had to mine jungle wood to get it. We needed to mine 5,000 jungle wood, and to craft it, it's actually very cheap. It's just 3 enchanted jungle wood. And I guess starting off with the jungle axe, what I did was mine a ton of wood, and I have every single foraging minion now to level 4. I have been acquiring a ton of minion slots. So heading back to the island here, as you can see, all of my minions are full, but I also have a ton of other minions placed now. Originally, I was using the jungle minions to help me get the collection faster, but I ended up just mining all of the wood itself. I'll actually just craft these into enchanted jungle wood. Maybe we might be able to upgrade this minion to a new tier. I also got a ton of these small minion expanding chests, and basically you just place it next to your minion and it gives it some more storage slots. Overall, we have had some pretty good progress with minions recently. I really wish I could show all of you the footage, but it's just so unfortunate that all that footage just went away, and it really does suck because it's kind of a little bit of a skip in the series because there should have been 2 more videos. Hopefully you all did watch the last episode, but we now have a glassite chestplate and a glassite leggings, and with all of that farming of it, we are now combat level 14, which means we can actually go to the end. I kind of want to go there and maybe mess around in a little bit. My ender chests are so cluttered. Okay, I need to actually make some chests. I just have too many items. Now it's time to collect these redstone minions, and oh boy, we have so many redstone blocks. The next tier for this minion will cost 128 enchanted redstone. I don't think I have enough, but we might. Never mind, yeah, we don't even have close to enough. I also did get a ton of farming minions too. We're only at 9 minion slots, but that's definitely like pretty good. I'm actually about to go and replace all of my redstone minions that I picked up earlier, but the reason we're actually doing this is, if you don't understand, we need these collections to upgrade our accessory bag. Right now, we only have 7 talisman and we have a lot of extra space, but eventually we will get like 100 something talisman. This is why we need the extra storage. And leading into talisman, that is the goal for today, trying to obtain more talisman. I for real seriously need to get a bunch more talisman so that we can increase our damage. My whole goal is to start playing some dungeons, but I want to run as a mage, and this means we actually need maybe like wise dragon armor. I'm actually not entirely sure what type of armor set we need for this, but I know wise dragon armor is a decent armor set, but because we are in Iron Man, I actually can't buy it off the auction house, meaning it might take a very long time to get this from grinding dragons. I mean, let alone that, it would take us hours and hours to get summoning eyes, and there's only a small chance to actually get a wise dragon. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll go and explain later. So the first thing I know to possibly get a talisman is talking to Gustav, and this is just a simple race that we have to do. And if we complete it in time, we get a talisman. Now, I'm not actually sure if I can complete this, so let's start the race. But yeah, as I said, I don't know if we can get this in time. And completed. A polished pebble. All right, this time we have to complete it in under a minute, and that's what I just did, so we're fine for this next objective. Come on. There we go. So now I got a hunter knife that grants me 40 speed. All right, this is where things are going to get a little sketchy because we need to complete this in 32 seconds to get the talisman. I'm already at 32 seconds and I wasn't even close. Yeah, so for this, we definitely need a grappling hook. We'll have to come back to that one in a little bit. There's another one here, which is really annoying, but it's called the Melody's Harp. And with this, you just have to play a bunch of songs, and it's very annoying because it'll take me probably 20 minutes to do, but the good thing is we will get an epic talisman. All right, so I guess here goes nothing. Yes! So after finally doing this, it took me, I think, only 8 minutes. I had 1 fail, which is quite surprising. But as you can see, the Melody's hair. What a great talisman. There's actually a couple more quests on this island. One of them is the fire trials, but unfortunately, I can't do that one. I need a lot more health for that. And speaking of HP, we will most likely do our fairy souls probably by next episode. Anyways, let's talk to Juliette. So I have to go and find a Romero. I've done this quest like 3 or 4 4 times, so I do know where it is. But if you don't know, there is a secret edge on this island, and you can drop down. Hopefully don't miss a parkour jump. And Romero is right down here. So now what we have to do is mine him some gold. There's actually like 10 different quests to getting this talisman upgraded, but as of now I'm only going to get the first one because any stat is a stat increase. I believe we just mine this wood and then we get ourselves a yellow rock. All right, let's head back over here. So now I can give it to Romero, and then now I have a poorly wrapped rock. All we have to do now is just go back to Juliette, and there we go. But a shiny yellow rock, it grants me a 1 in a trillion chance to deal plus 100% damage. But another common accessory, not bad. All right, so before going further, you should probably all know about the new Talisman System. I mean, if you are a frequent Hypixel Skyblock player, you probably know about this, but if you're not, in the previous episodes, we would just normally reforge the talisman with the blacksmith. But if I go and talk to him and give him a talisman, you can no longer reforge them. You can, of course, still reforge weapons, but you can no longer reforge talisman. So what a big waste of coins that I did reforging all those stuff. I'm supposed to be getting coins from the reforges on my talisman, but for some reason, I'm not getting anything. Like, I had these all reforged, but for some reason, I just didn't get anything in return. Anyways, Maxwell is the new accessory person. So take a look at these. Instead of reforging, we now just select which power we want. So if I want 4 HP and 1 extra defense, I select this. Oh, but if all of a sudden I need more mana, then I can select this one and gain an extra 12 intelligence. Oh, but now I actually just need more health and defense, then I can click this one. This system is just so much better for optimizing gear, and actually Warrior is a very good one. You get 4 health, 1 defense, 10 strength, 3 crit chance, and then 7 crit damage. I will gladly use that. Now there's actually these new stones, and there's different better types of powers you can get, but this is probably something we can't do for a little while. And then there's stats tuning. So every 10 magic power grants 1 tuning point. Each tuning point we can just add a special stat. So say we want some more speed, every point added will gain us an extra 1.5 speed. So this would be super useful for doing that quest we couldn't do earlier. But the cool thing is you can also remove the points and re-add them to different things. So you can constantly change your builds and your gear. You can now actually buy slots to your accessory bag, but this costs 1.5 million coins. It is very expensive. Another talisman I know we can try getting is the vaccine talisman, and this actually requires 9 poisonous potatoes. So I guess it's on to killing zombies. And if you remember from when I was getting glassite armor, I have this short bow, and I can basically just shoot mobs, and I should be able to one-shot these guys. And we can. I literally just realized that I have 3 poisonous potatoes. I didn't even realize, but I actually now have 10 poisonous potatoes, but this right there is the vaccine talisman. But now, the very most worst thing ever in Hypixel Skyblock's history, and that is doing fairy souls, which will be done next episode.